Hello and welcome to Model 10 of Emotional Intelligence Management. In this model, we shall be discussing workplace emotional intelligence management, that is, building a culture of connection and performance. By the end of this lesson, students should be able to define workplace emotional intelligence management and its core components. Students should be able to understand emotional culture versus organizational climate. Students should also be able to explore emotional intelligence role in customer service, in teamwork, in management, and in human resources. By the end of this lesson also, students should be able to learn how emotional intelligence transform conflict management. Finally, at the end of this lesson, students should be able to identify steps to create an emotionally intelligent workplace. Let us look at the model content, which include meaning of workplace emotional intelligence management, emotional culture and organizational climate, emotional intelligence in customer service, teamwork, in management, and in human resources. We'll be looking at emotional intelligence in conflict management. Then we will also look at creating an emotionally intelligent workplace and its benefits before we draw our conclusion. Now let's begin with the introduction. In today's workplace, technical skills are necessary but not sufficient. Emotional intelligence, popularly known as EI, is the critical competency for shaping employees' behavior and relationship, enhancing communication and decision making, driving sustainable organizational performance. A workplace that effectively manages emotion fosters psychological safety, trust, and collaboration. Why is workplace emotional intelligence management weighing? Why do we need to ensure emotional intelligence in our workplace? Now, what is emotional intelligence in workplace? Let us define it. Emotional intelligence in workplace may be defined as the systematic organizational approach to recognize, understand, and managing emotion to foster a healthy, productive, and resilient work environment. In other words, it is a process of recognizing, understanding, and managing emotion in order to ensure healthy, productive, and resilient work environment. It is a strategic capacity. It is a strategic capacity or capability, not just a skill. Individual emotional intelligence is equals to personal skill. That is your emotional quotient. Then, emotional intelligent workplace include the policy, the leadership behavior, and the cultural norms that institutionalize emotional intelligence across the organization. Now, let us look at the core component of workplace emotional intelligence management. It includes self-awareness and self-management at the organizational level. It includes social awareness and relationship management embodied in the organizational culture, focusing on creating the infrastructure for emotional competence. Now, let us look at emotional culture versus organizational climate. Emotional culture, that is the feeling. It is the shared norms about which emotions are encouraged or discouraged in an organization. Example, a culture of joy, compassion, fear, or fairness. It is implicit, driven by what leaders show and reward. So it is just a norm of what the people believe that are emotion in an organization. What that is the norms of shared emotion in an organization. Now, organizational climate, that is the word, refers to employees' shared perception of the work environment. That is what the employee perceive as the working environment. Example, a climate of innovation, support, or efficacy. It is cognitive as it is shaped by the organizational policy, procedure, and practice. Now let us look at the interplay. A high performance climate can be driven by a culture of fear, that is burnout, or a culture of joy. sustainable energy. Workplace emotional intelligence management actively shape both of them. Having known that, let us move ahead as we look at emotional intelligence in key workplace function. That is, at the customer service, the functions of emotional intelligence: one, empathy. Empathy as a primary tool for de-escalation and loyalty. So empathy helps to reduce escalation of conflict in customer service and brings customer loyalty. Number two importance is emotion regulation, which helps to protect the frontline staff from outburn. So once a frontline staff in customer services regulate his or her emotion, it will help to protect the frontline staff from emotional burnout. The outcome, it creates a memorable customer service and high retention. Now let us look at emotional intelligence in teamwork and collaboration. One of the importance is that it builds psychological safety, where every teamwork member have the ability to express their emotional feelings without any fear or favor, which is the bedrock of effective team. Now, number two is that it manages emotional contagion, which is a spread of mood, and also leverage diverse emotional style for creative synergy. Now, let us look at emotional intelligence in management and leadership. Number one, it enhances inspirational leadership through emotional connection. Emotional intelligence driven coaching and feedback, which in turn brings better decision making by managing emotion biases. Now, let us look at emotional intelligence in human resources. Emotional intelligence based in hiring and performances review, which helps to design supportive policies, that is flex work and mental health. It also helps in training and development of staff in human resources management. Having known that, let us look at emotional intelligence in conflict management. That is transforming tension into growth. How emotional intelligence resolve conflict? Number one, self-awareness, which involve recognizing your own emotional trigger and the role they play. So once you recognize your emotional trigger, it will help you to avoid conflict in the workplace. Number two is self-regulation, which is the ability to pause, breath, or choose a response, either to respond or to ignore. That is self-regulation. Number three is social awareness, otherwise known as empathy, understanding other people's perspective and their emotional need. So which will help you to avoid conflict. Number four is relationship management, which involve the use of I statement, active listening, and collaborative problem solving. Now let us look at emotional intelligence shift the frame from me versus you versus the problem. The result, conflict becomes opportunity for deeper understanding and innovation, not relationship destruction. Now let us look at steps to create an emotionally intelligent workplace. The strategies, the strategic blueprints include leadership models. Now leaders demonstrate and reward emotionally intelligent behavior. So by so doing, people will inculcate emotional intelligent workplace. So the leaders should be able to demonstrate and reward those that apply highly emotionally intelligent in their behaviors at workplace. Then number two is provide formal emotional intelligence training like workshop, coaching for all levels. Then integrate emotional intelligence into the system in form of hiring, performance review, and promotion. Then foster psychological safety, that is where which encourage voice where employee can feel safe and express their emotion without being afraid. Number five is prioritize well-being, support mental health, work-life balance. Then establish clear emotional norms, that is define and communicated expected emotional behaviors within your organization. Then measure and adapt, which involve the use of survey and feedback to track your progress. So these are the steps to create emotionally intelligent environment. Now let us look at the role of leadership in workplace emotional intelligence. The role are the chief architecture. Okay, leaders are the chief architecture of emotional intelligence. Some of their roles include they show vulnerability, admit mistake, and share challenges. So a leader should be able to admit his mistake and then share his challenges. Then the leader should practice active listening. Yes, a leader should practice active listening if we want to maintain an emotionally intelligent workplace. Then they should be able to manage their reaction. A leader should stay calm under pressure, modeling self-regulation. Then a leader should express appreciation, recognizing effort and emotion. Then lastly, the leader should build trust through consistency, which involve align action with value. The impact, leaders set this emotional tone that ripples through the entire organization. Now let us look at the benefit of emotionally intelligent workplace. To the employee, it enhance higher job satisfaction, lower stress burnout, greater sense of belonging and psychological safety, and lastly, improve resilience and well-being. For the team, it enhance communication and collaboration, more effective conflict resolution, increased creativity and innovation. Then as for the overall organization, it results in higher productivity and performance, reduced turnout and absenteeism, reduced turnover and absenteeism, stronger customer loyalty and brand reputation, and greater adaptability and competitive advantage. So these are the benefits of emotionally intelligent workplace environment. Then let's move further. Let us look at measuring workplace emotional intelligence, how to know if your efforts are working. The key metrics and method include employee survey and pulse checks, which measures psychological safety, belongingness, trust. Then the use of 360-degree feedback, which assess emotional intelligence competence in leader and the team. Then turnover and retention rate, especially in high stress role. Then the use of customer satisfaction score, which link to the service team, emotional intelligence. Then observation of cultural norms. These are norms discussed openly. It's, is conflict handled constructively? The goal is move from intuition to data-driven emotional intelligence management. Having known that, let us look at overcoming common challenges in WEM, that is workplace emotional intelligence. Number one challenge is EI is too soft. Emotional intelligence is too soft. Now reframe. EI drives hard result. Productivity, innovation, and retention. Then challenge two, leadership is not on board. Now, how to overcome it? Start with data. Show the cost of low emotional intelligence, that is turnover conflict. Then pilot a program in one department to demonstrate success. These are how to overcome it. Then challenge three, it feel like extra work. Then how to overcome it? Integrate, don't add. Wave emotional intelligence into existing meeting, review, and training. Then challenge four, the fear of vulnerability. Then the leader should overcome it by lead by example. When leaders go first, others will follow. Then start small, encourage low risk sharing. Remember, culture change is a marathon, not a spirit, not a sprint. In conclusion, WAIM, which is an acronym for Workplace Emotional Intelligence Management, is a strategic system, not just individual skill. It requires shaping both emotional culture and organizational climate. EI, which is emotional intelligence, is critical in customer service, team leadership, and human resources. Emotional intelligence transforms conflict from a threat into growth opportunity. Creating an emotional intelligent workplace demand intentional leadership, training, and integrated system. The benefits are profound, which include better performances, innovation, retention, and overall well-being. The future of work is emotionally intelligent. Final thought. In the age of AI, human emotional skills are your ultimate competitive advantage. Thank you for understanding, and God bless you.